So today's another WIP It Wednesday, and I am starting off with no project of what I was gonna do. So usually all last year I had my schedule, I knew exactly what I was gonna do and when I was gonna do it, and if I didn't have it ready, I had something else lined up to go, and today I've got nothing. So I had all my Elizabeth Hartman ones that I had already done for the shop, and some just needed binding, and some needed a little bit more, so I didn't want to take that one with me, the bigger rainbow polychromatic. So I was thinking, I was like going through my patterns saved in my Dropbox folder, and I was like, what can I do? What do I have fabric for? I just had my mortgage payment come out, so I don't have a lot to spend. What can I make from my stash? And then I remembered I had this Elizabeth Hartman pattern that was going to be super quick, super easy, and I had half of what I needed. So instead of trying to stress over buying fabric, picking out a whole brand new something, I grabbed this charm pack out of my stash, and we're gonna do the charm square pattern from Elizabeth Hartman. So it's actually one that's on her blog, so I will post a screenshot right here so you can see it. And all it is some charm squares and a background fabric. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the shop, I'm gonna find some Kona to be my background fabric, and then when it's time for WIP It Wednesday, I'm gonna start pulling these out, sorting out which ones have a full picture on it, and which ones, if I cut them in half, are really gonna be no big deal, and go from there. So that is my plan. I think I'll even be able to finish this in one sitting if all goes well, and then I'll have a baby quilt just to have on hand, like the other baby quilts I just happen to have on hand. So we're gonna get chopping. So I didn't get a full quilt top done at WIP It Wednesday. I did get 4 of my rows sewn and my sashing cut. I'm a little nervous about the sashing color I picked. It's a little bright, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be good. So I've got to sew my 5th row of blocks and then sew everything all together, and then this thing's gonna be all done. So I went ahead and sewed my final row of blocks, and now I've got my centers all marked, and I'm gonna go ahead and sew my sashing on. So we're gonna get these all lined up, pin them all together, and go from there. This charm square quilt was a perfect little stash buster to knock those squares out of my stash. It only left me with four actually. I have 4 squares and 1 half square, which I guess that'd be called a rectangle. And so I actually have a second charm pack of this, so I can just add those to those should I find a project that takes a little bit more, or I can make another one just like this, and then I'll have 8.5 left over, and some other project can come from those, little matching pillow or something, who knows. So this is all I have left, which is pretty awesome. And I don't actually hate the sashing like I thought I would. It's actually really cute with the bright color in there. And so I would totally do it again. Now I just got to debate what I'm going to bind it with after I quilt it, which will obviously be our next video. So let's go take a look at what it looks like now, and maybe you have some thoughts about how I should finish it up, whether I should do a dark binding, whether I should do what kind of quilting, whether I should go for ebb and flow for the 6th time or 7th time, I don't even know anymore, or some other pantograph that might look good with it. So let's go take a look at this super cute little Pout Pout Fish baby quilt.